Hiya, welcome back to the channel. So as you can see, we've got here a Citroen C1, and this is sort of a follow-on video from one I did a couple of years ago or something, a bit ago, where I fitted some X8R seals to the lights. And as always, or as quite common with these, there is a little staple which is around this sort of area which the light clips into and they break. And on that video I fixed it with a cable tie, which has worked, but those staples, or those little clips, are very expensive, and otherwise you just replace it, wouldn't you? But now there does seem to be an option to replace it without spending £1 million. Now these have been sent to test by a lad who's made them himself with a 3D printer, I believe. And, well, like I say, he sent me some to test on this and to see how good they are, and that is what this video is going to be. But looking at them, they actually look like they're going to be pretty good. They seem pretty solid, better than I expected them to be. When I was waiting for them, I thought they might be a little bit flimsy, but they don't feel flimsy at all. So yeah, same as the original ones, colour coded black and white for left and right. So I'm going to take this light off and I'm going to fit one and then see how it actually is. And that is just a case of removing these two 10mm. There's one there, and then there is one here. Yes. And now, with them removed, we are ready to remove the light unit. Now, this is one of the reasons why the clips get broken, because to pull this light off, you have to pull it that way towards like that way. And if you pull it that way, then you can break the clip quite easily. Now, along with the fact that the clips just go brittle over time anyway. So yeah, we need to remove that by pulling it to the side like that, nice and carefully. And we can see that the clip is broken. So this is the white one. Anyway, I need to pull that out nice and carefully and replace it with a new one. Yes. And if we put them next to each other, then we can see, well, what's left of that one next to this one. We can see what we're up against. So hopefully this should fit nicely. Now it's got a bit of foam on it as well to make it waterproof, so just clean that nice and carefully. And then you've got a square hole and a round hole, and that should just push in, which it has done. Nice. So now we can put this back in. So we need to line up. There's a little ball there and one down there. One goes into that hole, and obviously that goes into that hole. And then we need to line it up and then push it in. And then put the bolts back in. But first, I want to take it out and in a few times to make sure it doesn't break. Seems okay. And even if I put some force on it, it actually feels like it's pretty strong. So I'm not going to put loads of force on it and break it, but it feels like it should be up to the task of stopping this light from wobbling around once these screws are in. So I'm going to put them back in. That's one of them. And the other one. They never really tighten up that well, to be honest with you. But now, that is actually solid. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. What you find is when this clip's broke, you can grab it. In fact, I'll show you. If we go over to the other shitter, this one, even though it's siliconed into place, which holds it in place, it has got broken clip on it. So, yes. Now this one, for comparison, even though it's not siliconed into place, isn't wobbling about. Now you can pull it out if you pull it hard enough, but it's not loose. And that should hopefully prevent water from running in. This is one of the places that leak. If you've seen a leak video, which I've done on this car, I mean, I've done a couple actually, but if you see the leak videos, the lights and the bumper vents are the main places where they leak. The lights are pretty well known for being a place of leaking. And you've got the foam which squashes down and loses its effectiveness, and also these clips break all the time and the light just moves around and doesn't seal against the foam itself. So this has got new foam in it, but the clip were broken still, and I bodged it in another video, but the light has since been taken off and it's a nightmare to put back on, so it would never put back on. Anyway, now, like I said, the light is held into place much more solidly. The other option is to buy one of them clips from, I think they're about 50 quid each. There's something stupid money wise. And these, the lad who's selling these, I'll show this because I'm done with that. The lad who's selling these, I think he's selling them for about a tenner, something like that. 6 quid each or a tenner a per, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I'll leave his details or a website or anything like that he's got in the description. So if anyone wants one, then you can give him a shout. But I think they're a viable alternative. And I mean, obviously this is a short-term test. I'm not going to test them for ages before releasing the video, but I can't see why they'd stop working. The lad told me he's had them on his car for a while and they've been all right, so I've got to take his word for that. But they seem like they should be. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't be. So yeah, like I said, I'll leave his details or details of where you can get them from, as long as I can get some details, in the description. And like I said, viable alternative to spending £1 million on the originals. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there for this one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the usual shit, and I'll see you next time.